justice for Monique. I didn't know you was gonna come in this hot, bitch.
Baby, our girl is back on the Real Housewives of Potomac. I can now go back to watching Potomac every Sunday on my television.
Yes, we can.
Yes, I was definitely one of the people who stopped watching Potomac regularly when Monique left the show. Monique, while I don't think she is the best Potomac housewife, whatever. She's my favorite housewife that's ever been on Potomac. Like she's like my personal that's like my little baby as a viewer. And so when I saw what they was doing with Monique on the show, her last season, with the treatment of the whole fight. Now, granted, Monique does have to take accountability for her actions, and I hope when she returns back to the show, she does do some fan service and not try to gaslight us, into just believing she was just so squeaky clean in the whole situation. Don't do like Phaedra did, Monique, and come in here with the bullshit and, trying to get back in here. You coming back, you giving us what we want. This is exciting us. Come back and do the fan service and tell the people what the fuck we want to hear. Okay? Give the sorries you got to give. Get back in cool with the girls and come get this check. I'm so happy Monique is back. How you doing?
I'm excited about this as well. Shout out to, before I grab production by their wig, because I'm going to grab them by their wig a little bit later, I have to give Bravo. I'm definitely going to drag Bravo by their wig in just a few. But I have to give them their big one with this one. Everybody, well, I can't say everybody. I was just like you, Oliver. I was definitely Team Monique Samuels when she came in the door. Her component that she was going back and forth with at the time was a little smart mouthy for me. And sometimes you just got to grab somebody by their wig and apologize about it later. I am an Aries, so I understand Monique. But outside of my silliness, I just want to say that Monique just has that. She has that Cynthia Bailey love about her. Like, she may not be the biggest character or that Candy Burrs love that we love, right? She may not be the biggest character, but she just has something that we love for her to stick around with. Monique is not afraid to speak her mind. She was a housewife. She's now went through a divorce, so we definitely gonna want to catch up and see where Chris was. She even went off to the car. She even went off into the Carlos King, Reign Entertainment world, and her and Chris tried to do a show over there. So it's going to be refreshing to see to see how her and Chris are co-parenting. That's if we get that storyline. So Monique just has so many layers. Of course, she has to come back and take accountability for the fight that took place between her and Candiace. And this will be a great Potomac producers. Now, if y'all really want to get in y'all bag, Candiace just had a baby. Go back and get Candiace and Monique at the same time.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Do not bring Candiace on with Monique at the same time. Let Monique have her own entrance, because that's where Housewives of Atlanta fucked up when they brought Nene, Kim, and Sheree back for season 10. No.
Well, you're going to hate what I have to say later.
Bring back Monique. Let Monique have her moment. Monique got to have her moment with the fans. Monique got to have her moment with Gizelle. Monique got to have her moment. Robyn is no longer there, so that gives Monique a chance to really make some way with Gizelle. Gizelle is showing herself to be in a different place.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, we're talking. It's okay.
My only fear about Monique waiting to do it is, how long is the Housewives franchise sticking around for at this point?
Potomac ain't finna be canceled in the next 5 years.
But Oliver, we really can't. I mean, the way these shows are crashing and burning these days, we really don't. You have to hit it and quit it and quick, because it's not like in the early 2000s or 2010, 2011, or those earlier years where we knew the show was going to be around for a while. At this point, the way it's going, especially with what's happening with Britt, Edie, and Kenya, we're going to get on in just a few, especially what's happening with them. It's like, y'all cancel this shit tomorrow. Even though we know we're going to get at least another 2 seasons, 3 seasons out of Atlanta, it's coming so quickly. And we just talked a few weeks ago about how these shows have been so up and down. Like, where will they be in the next few years? So I feel like, in my honest opinion, let Monique, gradually make her way in, but spin Candiace in mid-season. Let's just see how much growth is really there.
Yeah.
I love them both. I love them both. I love them both. And I had to grow to become a Candiace fan. I like Candiace now. But I have always loved Monique because she's quick. I'm going to tell you how I feel right in the moment, and I'm not scared of the big dog. She was never scared of Gizelle. She was never afraid of any of those women on that show, and not even necessarily being afraid. But as an alpha male or as an alpha female, or just in any working environment, sometimes going into the room with the person you are equal with, or you have to sometimes challenge, or whatever that work environment is, it can be a little bit all over the place. And Monique was never afraid to sit in that heat, and I felt like she should have got a second chance. So I'm so glad that Monique is getting a second chance. Team Monique over here, glad she's back in the building. Can't wait to see what she brings to the new season, because I know she gonna turn it up. But I hope we get to see all sides of her. I hope they just don't put her in situations to everything so hot, because Monique is a chill woman. She has a business going on. She really, really loves her kids, and I'm interested to see where the hell her and Chris stand these days. So
Yeah. I love everything you just said. That was really good. Honestly, my main thing with not bringing Monique back with Candiace is because I feel like Monique deserves her own chance to start again new and fresh. She's been gone for about 4 or 5 seasons now. We haven't seen her since season 5. She's back for season 10. An anniversary celebratory year. Let her come back. Let her tell her story about her and Chris and what the fuck was going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell us what y'all wasn't telling us back then, because that's what the fuck we want to know.
but you
Okay,
got to
give
remember,
us that fan service. Hold on. Give us that fan service.
mm-hmm.
Then we want to hear about, what's your life like now? Because you no longer married to Chris, who got all these houses and portfolios and all this other shit. So let us in on a single mother life, because we want to know about that. Okay, I want her and Gizelle to have a fair chance. And thank you for clarifying that, Tiance. Monique was never fired. She chose to leave. Correct. However, we do know once she left, it was a little turbulent. Okay, we're not gonna act like Bravo, Andy, and and with her going over to the Carlos King and all this other stuff wasn't an issue. We're not gonna act like that, right? Now it will be kind of tea for her to get into the Carlos King situation, because both of them have kind of been kind of coy about it when they talk about it in media, but that may not be the place and space for that. But if she do a little interview, she could definitely come out here by the mix with Twix. We can talk about it just a little bit, because I do like Carlos. And I don't want to be fucked up too much, running my mouth trying to get to the tea, but I do want to know. Since you're back on our TV screens and you're going to be in our media cycles, I want to know what's going on. I'm happy Monique is back.
Mm-hmm.
This is great fan service. She does not need to come back with Candiace in no way, shape, or form, because it will become about her. It will become about her and Candiace. And I feel like I love Bravo. I love the shows, but one thing Bravo has shown to us is they do not know. Let me not say they do not know, because that's rude for me to say. I'm sorry for saying that. Excuse me, that's unprofessional. A better way to display my feelings is to say, in my opinion, Bravo could do a whole lot better when it comes to storytelling from beginning to middle to end. And in my personal opinion, from watching Bravo shows across Potomac, Atlanta, Married to Medicine, they sometimes struggle with handling multiple storylines at the same time. However, I feel like they shine more when they can take something and comb it out a whole lot better. And I feel like giving Monique this fair chance with her coming back to the show, it gives her, again, legs to stand on with Gizelle. Her and Gizelle can spend a season having their moment and figuring out this new norm if they're able to find one. We get to spend a season learning Monique again. We get to spend a season seeing Monique meet these new women in a group that she kind of started. Monique is a season 2 person. She came in the beginning and
And
was with
that's
the
why I
show for
relate to
years.
her so much. That's why I was sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'll keep going.
That's why I was definitely a Monique fan, is because I came into a show that we recently did, or we used to do, and I came into that particular platform. My second season, that's why I've always had a love for Monique. I was cutting you off earlier to say my only reason for bringing Candiace back in, and I guess trying to having holes to fill, is we have to remember we possibly may be missing the Grand Dame this season.
Bitch. The Grand Dame
So
possibly missing. That bitch ain't getting out. She was serving her time to the state, baby.
that's what I'm saying. So, I didn't know if they were just going to hold filming. I know she's not. I mean, they're going to try to keep the wagon moving in some kind of way. But my only reason was for saying bring Candiace back is we have to remember a hole is missing. You remember how when Nene Leakes left Atlanta, they took a hit.
It.
And so when the Grand Dame is going to be missing from this season, they're going to take a hit. So they're going to have to they're going to need ways to stay in the game, because I love Dr. Wendy. I love all the ladies. I'm not even going to name drop. I love all the ladies, but I feel like the Grand Dame missing is going to be a big hole missing in the Potomac story. So that is my reasoning for saying swing Candiace back in their mid-season. If y'all can waste money on Phaedra,
bitch, now don't do that to Faye too much now. Phaedra just got back now.
We can see an update of Chris and Candiace and they baby. Okay, that I have to give them that one. They did good with that one.
But as they did
by bringing Monique back.
Bravo ate that.
That y'all did y'all big one with bringing Monique Samuels back. Like, I have no other words. Monique is a boss. She says how she feels. She's a beautiful queen. She has some beautiful brown babies. I can't wait to get into it. I have been, and me and my friend, we've been saying this lately. We have been #justice for Monique. And we were literally just having this conversation maybe like 2 weeks ago. And so to see already she's back, the universe is working, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. Justice for Monique. Shout out to Monique. I cannot wait to see it with the Grand Dame being gone this season. Monique, there is so much space and opportunity for you to come back and become the main peach holder and rock this shit. So come in there and give Gizelle Bryant what she needs. Come in there and be Dr. I ain't gonna say to be Dr. Wendy's friend. I just love Dr. Wendy's, and I love to see my brown skin.
I do need her and Dr. Wendy to be friends.
All right, I love to see my brown girl skins and just keep it together. You know, it's only so much of us chocolateness out there, so y'all be friends. But everybody else, get them girls together.
I'm excited.
Come on, Dr. Monique. Come on, Monique.
Okay, Karen ain't there. Now, bitch, this is a perfect. Now we're gonna get off this Potomac. This is a perfect setup for season 11. Monique come back as a friend, season 10. Give Monique, hey, Bravo, if you listening, give Monique the season 8 edit y'all gave Sheree when she came back as a friend. Season 8 to me is Sheree's best season on Housewives. Give her that season 8, season 9 edit. Give her all the jokes, the punchlines, emotional moments. Make us fall back in love with Monique, okay?
Keep it light, yeah.
Give her back her flute, just depending on how she do, but Monique ain't gonna fuck this up because Chris ain't around and we got bills to pay. These babies.
Is she getting a friend of the show contract?
She's a friend of the show, but that's okay. That's okay. Q, that is okay.
Well, sometimes you gotta wiggle your way back in the dough.
Yeah, that's the girl's problem. Y'all just gotta just take it and then wake it and wake it. You know what I'm saying? Girl, shake it and bake it.
You done been to the table and got your plate full. You be like, I don't want no appetizer.
That's okay, baby. See, sometimes take a little to set you up for more later. It's okay. It's all right.
Just keep on eating. Just keep on eating, Bookie back.
And then season 11, baby, y'all bring back Candiace with Bitch, I fly to Potomac and watch it on a motherfucking drive-through at that point. Bitch, that's primetime TV right there, baby.
Ooh, because Candiace still quick on her damn feet. She's still active. She's still outside. She's still beautiful. She has a newborn baby. You know, she's still selling out wine. What's the wineries left and right? So I like Candiace. I like Candiace. I've grown to like Candiace, but I've always been Team Monique, so I have to give Candiace 1 or 2 here. It is.
You know, I was never anti-Candiace. I think I just always get aggravated when I feel like Candiace used to drag shit. Like, okay, girl, at what point are you going to become a boss? And
this right here,
this and stop being a victim. You
know I'm an Aries, so anytime any of my close friends know I can't do too much of this.
I love Candiace. I love the Candiace isms. The Candiace isms is everything to me.
Baby, that little that triangle cry was pissing me off every episode. I was like, girl, the tears are killing me.
Candiace is one of the best new age housewives that network gave us. Like the new guard of housewives, Candiace is everything. Like
she's
she
so
has her antics.
She's so dainty. Yeah.
She's so dainty. Have you ever seen her in person?
She's so dainty.
Have you ever seen her in person?
No, but I can imagine she's so tiny.
Small.
I'm about to say I can imagine she's so tiny because I know somebody on her team who's tiny, and I've seen them take a lot of pictures, and she is much smaller than he is. And I'm like, wait a minute, so are you smaller than Phaedra? I think the smallest housewives the smallest housewives are Candy and Phaedra that I've seen like in person.
Yes, I would say, but I would lean more towards
Phaedra is shorter than you.
I would lean more towards Phaedra. Like Phaedra, every time I see Phaedra, I'm like, damn, you small. You so little.
Little with a lot of hips, a lot of lips.
Head. And you see that head moving in that hair.
Hair and garment.